John, it may not have been the prettiest start to the game, but ultimately we showed a good resilience today and we got the job done.
That's a significant win. That's a massive win today. So we weren't at our best. And when we're not at our best, we normally get beat. We normally have to play well to win. And that's a characteristic that's been missing. Winning a game when you're not at your best. We had to dig in. Alloa, 3 big players up top, between Salmon, McIver, Donnelly. Playing up to them, difficult. So I'm delighted that Brad came in. Won headers, won a lot of headers. Was really good between him and Sean. We switch off for the goal. So can he throw in? Played inside, round the corner. We're no probably tight enough. And the way it breaks, he managed to get a shot and goal, which makes a really good save. But other defenders don't help out to get the ball away. And they react to it. I thought we started to play after that. I thought the opening 20 minutes we weren't really great, although Kai went through very, very early. Within the first 2 or 3 minutes, Kai was through, goal makes a save. Hendo's went in behind him and put a great ball across the face of the goal, just needed a touch at the back post. And so we could have went 1 or 2 up, in the first 5 minutes of the game. But after that, we weren't great. So significant to get the goal when we did. And one of the few bits of football that we played to get in behind them and get a good ball in. And Brad Mackay was there to head it in. So to go in at 1 each at half time was probably very, very significant for us, and probably was a bit of a blow for Alloa. We probably maybe deserved to be in front, but we had balls across the face of the goals and we had other opportunities ourselves. And then again, second half, we've had to show a different character where we've got to battle and win the game in a different way, but there still was the way we'd normally do it. We've got the ball down the outside of them, we've got in behind them, we've got across in the box, and the man coming on gets a header and scores a winner for us. And so winning on a day where we're not at our best is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, because we've been waiting on that missing ingredient. As I say, we normally have got to play really well to win. And we've not been great today, but we've won, and that's something that we are not really used to doing. So I'm absolutely delighted at that. It's 4 wins in a row. It breeds confidence. It gives the players another boost, that they know that they can win games even maybe when they're not at their best. So delighted for everyone who was here, delighted for the fans. Alright, it's not a lot of travel today, but thank you very much for the back end. I don't know how many was here, but it seemed like a big following today. Thanks very much. We look forward to the draw. You probably look forward to the draw as well tomorrow sometime, or maybe Monday night, I'm not sure. But thanks for your backing today. And I'm absolutely delighted. We've got an opportunity now. Hopefully we can get a home draw. We've had a couple of away games, albeit there's not an awful lot of travelling here, but we've had a couple of away games. It'd be nice to get a cup tie at the Falkirk Stadium.
I thought Cole Donaldson is always a miss, but Brad Mackay, goal aside today, I thought played really, really well. To what extent has that performance put him right in your thoughts for going forward?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's it. He was very dominant. As a centre back, he was very dominant. It was that type of game where the ball was going to be going up and down the park, in straight lines, where you've just got to go and win headers, and that's what happened. So he delivered at both ends of the pitch. He was good at winning these headers that I'm talking about from their goalkeepers' kickouts and long balls and such like things. And at the end of the day, he's got in there right before half time and got on the end of a great ball with Leon and got that goal. So yeah, of course, it's a blow to lose Brad, Cole, who's been having a really, really good season. But he's picked up a suspension on the back of just coming off a suspension, so he's missed a few games here, and that's what it's all about. It's a squad game. Brad comes in. If he takes his opportunity, then it's up to Cole to get back in.
And likewise with Romain Burrell coming off the bench, I think that's 2 goals in 2 games off the bench now. Does that mean he's putting pressure on Gary Oliver?
That's how it works. That's how it works. But I've got to compliment Gary for the work rate he's putting in, and softening up the defenders to an extent. Last week I thought he was excellent, barring getting some goals. Today, he still worked very hard. 1 or 2 things didn't really quite come off for him, but he gave all that effort. And then Romain comes on, as you've said there, gets across the front of the defender, gets a header in. Delighted. It's a great ball, and again it was Cal put the ball in. Delighted with that. Yeah, so of course that's what we're after. We're after, as you say there, last week, and Romain has been coming off the bench and giving us that freshness and energy, and he's quick, and it'll do his confidence the world of good to be getting the goal. So that's why you've got a squad, and everyone played their part today. Absolutely everyone. We had to dig in. and we all get the rewards.
John, just finally then, I noticed there was a few departures the last week or so from the club, but to what extent did that open the door of opportunity for some new young faces on the bench today?
Yeah, well, we wanted to fill the bench because we may have went the extra time, and we filled the bench with some of our under 18 lads who I know quite a lot about. The guys have all been coming in fairly regularly over the period, the Christmas and New Year period, and I watch their games, quite often. And as I say, some of them are coming in during the week and training with us as well. So we know what we were going to get. We just wanted that luxury in case we needed fresh legs and like extra time. If there was extra time, excuse me, which was possible. So I just probably clear up. I think fans will be wondering, the Paddy Martin and Brian situation. So Paddy spoke to us early in December and said that he would like to get out and try and be a number one somewhere. He's a young lad, he's a good lad, he's a good goalkeeper, and we tried to facilitate that, we tried to let that happen, so that's what's happened. Brian is here now to put PG under pressure. Paddy's going on loan to Bonnyrigg, and he now goes there the second half of the season and hopefully gets a few games under his belt there, and he's a young lad who wants to go well in the game, so I'm not going to try and hold him back. We could easily have just said no, you're going to stay here, but we don't want to do that. We're very, very fortunate to get Brian in. Brian will now push PJ, and I think we've got two really, really good goalkeepers, and that's not a slight on Paddy either, because we've been quite happy just to go with the two, but he came to us and we've helped him with that, and he goes there. So yeah, as I said to the interview yesterday, we would like to have a new face in by the game next week.
Here's hoping. John, congratulations on the win today, and as always, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.